Hi friends, in this RP video tutorial I am going to explain you how to read an Excel file. Do you know why we want to automate an Excel file? Because automating an Excel file helps to reduce the time required to complete the processing of Excel files and improves the accuracy by eliminating human-made errors. First, you have to open your UiPath Studio and you can either use a flowchart or sequence type workflows as per your choice. In this, I am going to build a workflow inside the sequence. Before going to that, let me explain you the situations where the sequence can be the best approach. If your workflow is linear and small, then it is best to choose sequence. Otherwise, you can opt for flowchart or state machines depending upon the conditions. So let us now implement a workflow to read values from an Excel file. While working with Excel, the first activity is always be Excel application scope, and it acts as a container for all the other activities. So all the other activities must go inside it. Now type Excel application scope and drag and drop Excel application scope into the designer panel. Mention the properties such as file path in this field. Inside the application scope, you have to drag and drop another activity called rearrange activity to read the Excel file. If you want to read all the cell range, then just leave this field as empty, which is the default state. Otherwise, you can give the range from A1 to A3 or B1 to B3 as per your requirement. In this case, as I need to read all the cell range, I am just leaving it as empty. Now I need to create a new variable to store the output of this read range activity. So you can either right click and create a new variable or use the shortcut Ctrl+K. After executing this activity, the Excel will be read and it will be stored to the Excel output variable. Now, I will explain you how to iterate through each and every rows of this Excel output data table variable. For that, you have to use for each row activity. Let me show you how. For that, you have to drag and drop for each row activity from the activity panel to your designer panel. Here, you have to provide your data table variable. As it is not showing up, just change the scope of the data table variable. Let me show you the output of each row with the help of a message box activity. For that, drag and drop message box activity to the designer panel. We have used dot to string functions as it is a data table variable, not a string type. You have to convert the variable to string data type while using a message box activity. Now our workflow is just completed. Let's save our work and run the board. The flow execution has been started. As you can see, the message box pops up and shows the data from each row. This is how it works. Hope you understand the concepts. If you have any concerns, please let me know. Please like, share and subscribe.